Welcome to this relaxing, stress-relieving yoga practice designed especially for deeper sleep, for winding down at the end of your day. So just coming to a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. You might want to have some blankets and pillows to cushion you. This is about a gentle opening and an easing of the muscles of the body without forcing. So go ahead and grab what you need. I like to have a blanket that can easily be folded into more of a cushion to sit on. And so if sitting up would make it more comfortable for you, go ahead and do that. Or whatever way that your legs are more comfy. They could be just straight out without being crossed as well. So start by closing your eyes, resting your hands on your knees. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. And exhale gently out of your mouth, releasing any tension that you might be holding. Inhaling deeply and feeling your chest expanding, and exhaling slowly and completely till you feel your belly falling in a bit as you exhale all that stale air out that's at the bottom of your lungs. As we move through this gentle yoga routine, remember to listen to your body and honor its limits. So we'll begin with some gentle neck stretches. So leaning your head over to the right side, feeling the space opening in your left side of your neck and shoulder. I like to put my hands down on the mat, fingertips down, and then moving the head back to center, maybe a few gentle shoulder rolls before taking your head to the other side. Just left ear to left shoulder. Again, with the arms slightly extended, you'll feel that space between your neck and your shoulder. Again, just doing what works for you. This is not an extreme stretch. And make sure that you continue to breathe. And then bring your head gently back to center. Take any movements here that feel good, maybe a half circle, nose going from one side to the other. Maybe it's looking down just a little bit and feeling the back of your neck open. And then check in and see if maybe raising your chin up to the ceiling, noticing the skin of your neck, stretching the upper chest. And just taking a breath there. Again, only going to your limit here to feel a gentle stretch. And then take any movement with your neck just to close out the neck stretches. And just notice the difference. Now we'll begin to take a gentle seated twist. So there's two options here. You can sit up on your knees and have your feet leaning onto a blanket, and then taking your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and just looking over your shoulder. Notice it's not an extreme spinal twist. It's just another way to get your upper body to open, and turning your head back towards that back of the mat, back wall behind you. Feel that gentle twist in the waist. Making sure you're not slouching, that you have a nice tall spine as you're doing this. And you could also be seated cross-legged. And then coming back to center, noticing, breathing. And then turning to the other side, taking the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, And just gently looking over that right shoulder. And the hand that's behind you can just be fingertips down on the floor or on the blanket or pillow that's beneath you. Again, focusing on the tall spine and that slight twist in the belly. Keeping it gentle, keeping it easy. Remembering to keep your breath flowing. Keep it moving nicely. And then letting that go and coming into legs coming in front of you. Again, now if sitting cross-legged is not comfortable for you, your legs can be out straight. And then you're just going to slowly and calmly hinge forward, starting with a flat back, but then as you continue downward, you're going to round, and here's a great place to grab a bolster or a pillow. So as you come down, you might find with a flat back, you don't go very far. So rounding and opening the back of your chest here and letting your head dangle if that feels okay, or you could hold your forehead with your hands. And then optionally here, legs extended if the other position doesn't feel so good. And then again, just releasing forward, feeling the entire back body opening, rounding forward, and just reaching wherever your hands land. Could be on your calves, your knees, your feet. Keeping it gentle, keeping it easy, and breathe into the back of those lungs. Feel an opening in the back of your heart. Noticing your nervous system calming and soothing. Wonderful. When you're ready, you can slowly walk your hands back towards a seated position, or you can linger here. Walking your hands up your legs or up on the floor, sitting up, giving yourself a moment, breathing and noticing. So we're going to transition here into a gentle butterfly. So again, if you have the pillows or blankets, I would use one under each knee. So your feet are going to be together, and then prop up your knees so that you can start out gently here. This is an inner thigh stretch, a leg stretch. And so notice that the pillows are kind of really supporting at first. And again, you want to keep a tall spine, just leaning the arms out onto the knees. And just feeling the thighs. Are they fighting or are they resisting? Do they have enough support? Right? If they feel supported, then you can allow them to open a little more. So staying right here and breathing, and if you notice that they are easing up in their tension, you can lower the pillows down a bit. You can lean forward a little bit if that's available to you right now, today. And then go ahead and place your hands on your knees, your calves, or your feet. And just breathe here and just allow yourself to feel grounded into the mat, into the floor. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring your knees together gently, right? We're not going to ask them to just suddenly pick up. Bring them together, squeeze them in, and then let's go ahead and get ready for a nice supported child's pose. So we transition between these postures, and that's why the blanket and the pillow nearby is great. So coming back, and a nice tight child's pose here with your knees together is very stimulating to your stomach meridian. All of the organs of digestion. If that doesn't feel good, you can spread your knees and sort of fall between them. But in this pose that I'm demonstrating here, I am keeping it together. And then notice that my arms are extended overhead and my forehead's on the pillow. That's a little more upper body stretch. If you want a more relaxed version, put your arms back with the palms facing up, and there you go. I took the pillow away. So now I could really let that back body open again. And as much as you can, let the lower back just ease down. Try to let the glutes melt down. And you'll notice how tight they are here if they don't want to go down very far. And just breathing, expanding the back and sides of your lungs here. Regenerating energy into your digestive system here. Good. Make sure that you're breathing nice and slow and deep, calming and soothing your nervous system to bring you down from maybe a hectic day, stressful day. Just allow everything to melt into the mat. Beautiful. And then slowly bring yourself up. And we're going to come onto our backs. And if you have a wall available, or you could use a headboard, come to the side of that headboard or wall and lie down, bringing your legs up the wall, and then wiggle yourself over so your legs are upside down, and it is allowing a change of blood flow. It's soothing your nervous system. And if you don't have a wall that's convenient, just pile all of your pillows up as high as you can against whatever you have, the back of a chair, maybe a dresser, and then just prop yourself up with your legs upside down like this in whatever way that you can do right now, and then just let everything go. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel all those parts that you just gently stretched and gave some attention to. Nice, slow, deep breaths. And if your legs happen to be up the wall in this way, you might feel your hamstrings gently stretching. But just let yourself go completely. Let your body sink into the floor. Let go of any thoughts or worries. And just be present in this beautiful moment of stillness. Noticing how it feels to be still, to be rejuvenating your nervous system in this self-care practice. As we prepare to conclude, just wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe shifting your ankles side to side, and then slowly bending your knees and coming into a little fetal position, whichever direction is available. And just rest your head in your hands for a moment, feeling the effects of this self-care soothing. Slowly push your way up to a seat, or if you are going to sleep, go ahead and just nestle in, taking your hands to your heart and taking a moment, breathing in and out to notice how you feel now. Expressing gratitude to yourself for taking this time. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.